probably haven't been waiting. I don't know, I think that everyone is clinging on to their desks, waiting for Forethought to start of a Monday, don't you?
Here we go. Happy Monday.
Are we on?
I don't know, it doesn't seem like
I don't feel like we're on. Somehow it's not feeling like we're on.
Feeling very hopeful.
Oh, hang on. Yes, we are on.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
We made it.
Oh, look, I got a message from Louise Dalrymple.
Okay.
That's nice. I haven't heard from Louise for a while. Okay.
Not on there, though.
No.
Oh, okay.
What? Okay. Hello. How you doing? I'm sure you've all been waiting for Forethought to start since you got up this morning. You thought, it's Monday, what can I look forward to? Oh no, it's Monday. And then you thought, actually, it's Forethought. Actually, it's Forethought every day, but...
Yeah.
We've
What
had
a
a bit of
day.
a dreary day, haven't we? We've gone a bit scratchy.
We had plans. I think we had plans to go out today.
We did.
And then the rain came down in torrents.
And then the weather broke our children.
And me.
And they stopped being cheerful,
It broke me.
fun-loving,
Yeah.
And,
Hey, my mum says hi.
cooperative.
And Stuart says happy Monday.
Hello, Stuart.
Happy Monday.
Happy.
I wish
hope
it
your
was.
Monday is happier than
Yeah.
this one. It's all right. It's all right. It's just,
all right.
yeah. But I have got something to make you happy in a minute.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but in a minute.
In a minute.
So, my mum's birthday was in March,
Bit late.
but she's coming to visit. Can you see that? You might be able to see it better on the screen. It's butterflies. Anyway, so Charlotte wrapped up her present from me. But I'd also got a little present from my dad, and she wrapped that up in pink butterfly paper as
Your
well.
dad's
so,
gonna love that.
if you're watching, Mum and Dad,
So what have you been up to today? Anything nice? Let us know where you've been. Have you been... I've been tipping down with rain here.
in fact, even let us know if you've just been having a bit of a day like ours has been, and then we'll feel better because
Looking out the window.
misery shared is somehow joyful, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, look, Alex is here. Hello, Alex, little
and
child,
Vlad.
and Vlad.
Lovely to see you guys.
Now, Vlad, I've mentioned Vlad before on Forethought. He runs a church in Bromley. He pastors a church. And they got together. I might have to do that terribly unprofessional thing
No.
of showing. No.
No,
Okay,
it
they
never
got
works.
together as church,
They did,
as
they did.
socially distanced
A
church.
social distance church. They
Yesterday,
did it.
for the first
How
time.
was it, Vlad?
Yeah, let us know how it felt. We saw a little bit of film that a friend of ours had taken when they were there, and you were all having a good giggle about the fact that you were sat a long way away from each other in masks. But we want to know how it went from your point of view, Vlad.
Yeah.
Tell us.
He says hello. Andy Pete says he's been chasing pigeons. I don't even know what that means. Is that a metaphor for something, or is that actually...
What could it be a metaphor for? Could it just be like meaningless nothing-ish?
Chasing pigeons. That would be quite good,
Yeah.
actually.
What have you been doing today? Oh, I've
Oh,
just been chasing pigeons. Yeah.
Like, it's pointless.
Yeah.
Chase pigeons is pointless.
But maybe Andy's got a particular reason for enjoying chasing pigeons.
My mum says
Let
she's
us
been to
know.
the tip today. They've been to the dump.
It really is one of those days, isn't
The
it?
dump day.
Top feature.
Actually, I've got some things that need to go to the dump. So Vlad says it was amazing, church.
Ah.
Hard to keep away from hugging people. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sure.
I think we need to give everyone a poking stick when we get back together again, don't we? People that come close.
Here it is. See, a top tip for the tip. My mum says the tip is always empty on wet days,
It's good.
whereas
good.
on sunny days, or particularly after a sunny weekend, Mondays we have queues outside our tip, don't we?
Yeah,
for
we do.
miles, when it's been a nice
Yeah,
weekend.
and then we can't get out our house.
We can't get out of our house now because we live quite near the
We
dump.
live right next to the tip. It's
Which
fantastic.
you would think would be a bad thing, but it's actually pretty handy. I have to
Explain
say.
to everyone why it's so good to live next to the tip.
Because let me tell you why it's so good. Our kids, it's one of our kids' jobs to put the rubbish out. Mm-hmm. And on the days when the bin men come and they collect the rubbish, thank you bin men wherever you are. It's their job early in the morning or late the night before, even better, to put the bins out at the top of the drive.
Yeah.
Our kids sometimes forget things.
Your kids never do that.
Your kids never
Our
forget.
kids sometimes
Our kids
forget.
sometimes forget to put the bins out.
But we let them, don't we?
Yeah.
We actually do allow our kids
Yeah.
to make
make the mistakes, to fail.
Nothing that will damage, well, I say nothing that will damage them permanently, of course. JJ just broke his arm, but normally nothing that will damage them permanently.
Hopefully that's not permanent.
Well, he's still going to have a metal rod in his arm forever, isn't he?
And when they forgot to, I go out and on a Thursday morning, oh no,
We missed the bins. The bin men come really early here.
And they only come every 2 weeks, which means that if you miss it, it's like 4 weeks till the next one.
Yeah, it's gross.
4 weeks? No, that's not right.
Well,
I mean,
4 weeks between,
since
yeah.
and we have too much binnage to allow that, so we have to go to take it down to the bin because it's only like 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
Kind of handy.
5-minute round trip.
5-minute round trip.
The poor kid has to line the car with
We make
plastic
the kid
and put
do
the bags
work.
in.
Yeah, I drive, but they
Life
have to do the
lesson.
work. Yeah, right there.
Good character building stuff.
So Vlad says about church, it makes it hard to see people's expressions when I preach
Yeah.
because they're wearing masks.
Yeah.
Do they hate it? Do they love it? Who knows?
I bet they loved it, Vlad. Vlad is a great teacher.
Yes.
And actually, Vlad, you always use... Vlad is the master of the visual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot to learn about that.
Object lessons.
Yes.
He uses objects.
I remember when he wrote... What did he write? All the promises of God in a line or something? I know there was a big scroll,
line.
wasn't there?
I remember we did the mist thing. He sprayed something. We are here for the mist. Anyway, you've
Right,
got something else there.
I
It's
have.
not a present for your parents, I guess.
No, this is a game. This is an interactive game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to challenge Adam. He did ask me what was in this before, and I didn't tell him. But in here,
Very afraid.
you can tell how
Very afraid right now.
how desperate we are for entertainment in this house. But we have got these little packing things.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're made out of maize. Did you know that? And they are actually edible. You can eat these. These have been in the cupboard for a long time, so they might be stale, but they're not going to hurt you. Look, I will demonstrate.
Some of them might not be maize.
No, they're maize,
Some of that might be fake maize.
and you can eat it. It's not tasty. Anyway,
I have a feeling that it's not very good.
the other thing you can do is, if you just lick one end, then it will stick to another one, you see? And you get a double woggle thing.
Okay, I see where this is going.
So this is the game. If you could write up on the chat what you would like Adam and I to model out of these little maze things, okay?
We have to then make...
Then we have to make one, and then everyone can decide whose is the best, which will be mine, right?
will be yours.
Let's just point out that is part of the rules of the game.
It's true. It's true.
Which one is genuinely the best? Okay, I've got quite a lot of these. Okay, so if you would like to type up, what would you like to see Adam and I model?
An animal,
out
a building,
of maze packaging.
I kind of when I'm drawing, I prefer to kind of do 3-dimensional shapes type things rather than organic. I'm not very good at drawing
These are
organic.
more organic shapes, though. You're not going to be able to make a pyramid out.
I could definitely make a pyramid out of that. I'd rather make a pyramid than an elephant.
Okay, now.
Alex.
So
Okay,
Stu is
keeping it
saying a
on
wheelie
topic.
bin.
Yeah.
Okay, that might take a while. How long can
Well, that
forethought
kind of
be
looks like a
today?
wheelie bin.
Yeah,
Kind of
just
very
add some
small.
wheels. Do you think? Can we use a pen as well? Do you think we could have a Sharpie?
Are you going to draw
part
faces?
of
Like
this.
to draw faces? on it or
I haven't got a
something?
Sharpie. Let me see. We can share a Sharpie. Oh no, there's two. Right, we can have a Sharpie each as well as part
Jeff
of this.
says donkey. I think.
I could do a donkey, I reckon.
Should we go for a donkey?
Well, let's give people a little while longer.
I thought maybe my daddy's not saying to make a donkey. Maybe just calling me donkey.
Yeah, Jeff says donkey.
Jeff says donkey.
Might be something else. Might be like the chasing pigeons thing. So yeah, what shall we mould out of maize? Maize moulding. I could mark it that game. Maize moulding.
Actually, it's not bad. Actually, it could be a good
Fun
game.
for all the family.
But you'd need a lot, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
Like
But
the box that the game came in would be
Would
like
be huge.
Would be like a big.
Hannah says a trampoline. Can you see? No one's actually owning their suggestions here.
They're all saying what somebody else has said.
Yeah.
It wasn't me who suggested it. It was somebody
So we've got
else.
trampoline, wheelie bin, donkey. Donkey is my favourite at the moment. What are you thinking?
Yeah,
I don't know how you do a trampoline out of these. Shall I talk about the book we've been reading?
Yeah,
while,
I mean,
while
kind
we're
of.
waiting for some more suggestions.
We're about to start a new series, aren't
Yeah.
we? Which was actually based loosely around this book. I think our leadership team, some of the leadership team have been reading Dangerous Prayers by Craig Groeschel.
There it is.
And it's a great book. I've started it. I use Kindle. I don't like the real thing anymore. I only like electronic reading. So we're starting a new series next Sunday called Praying with Fire, which is kind of based on the similar idea of kind of praying dangerous prayers or praying.
Well, it's the idea that you don't want your prayers to be this weak, ineffectual, dear God, thank you for a lovely day, please help me get all my homework done, amen. Never heard that prayer around our table. But actually to look at powerful prayers.
Yeah. And they're taking risks with our prayers, like praying things that actually, if God answers them,
then we're going to have to do some changing.
Could lead us down a path.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, when I read the introduction to this book, I actually stopped reading for several days because...
you told me that.
Yeah, I did. I realised that if I'm going to read the introduction is always the author saying, this is why I wrote this book, this is what I want to achieve with you reading this book. And I read the introduction and I thought, do you know what? If I'm going to bother reading the rest of the book, I need to have agreed. Really, I need to have signed up to what it is that he's trying to do. Otherwise, I'm just reading a book. I'm just filling my head with some words and ideas, and I'm not going to change. But the last part of the introduction goes like this. And he's already kind of whipped me up into this sense of, yes, my prayers have been ineffective and they could be so much better, and there's an excitement to have. It says, are you ready to pray daring, faith-filled, God-honouring, life-changing, world-transforming prayers? And I'm thinking, yes. And it says, if you are, then this is the book for you. And I'm thinking, yes. And then he says, but be warned, there will be bumps. You may experience...
So when you start to pray, things like, search me, break me, send me.
Yeah. That then you might experience valleys, attacks, trials, pain, hardship, discouragement, even heartbreak.
Wow.
But then there will also be the joy of faith, the marvel of miracles, the relief of surrender, and the pleasure of pleasing God. And I just thought, actually, unless I'm willing to take the rough with the smooth, I mean, I'm very happy with the smooth, I'm sure we all are. The second part of that, the joy of faith, miracles, surrender, pleasing God. But unless I'm willing to take the rough with the smooth, there's no point carrying on reading.
Yeah.
And it took me a few days to really look at my heart and think, am I really willing to read this book and be changed? Wow. So, yeah. But I have started now.
You got your head around that bit, did you?
Yeah, I think so. But
so if you want to kind of not get a head start, but if you want to read a good book, you look for a good book to read, Dangerous Prayers, and it will tie in with our preaching series for August as well. Yeah. So I'm preaching this week, and then Pastor Phil will be preaching the following Sunday. We're giving
yes to you preaching too, but we haven't heard Phil in a long time do a Sunday preach, have we?
No, we haven't. And Dom and Lou are taking a couple of weeks off, which is great. Spend some time with the family.
I think they've had one Sunday off in a year since they got back from Australia.
Good. Right, so we've got cat or dinosaur as well.
Okay. Anyone willing to add a second to any of those suggestions?
So we've got donkey, wheelie bin, trampoline, cat, dinosaur.
So we need someone to second.
Donkey. Should we do donkey?
I quite like donkey, although dinosaur would be fun because it can be a bit more fantasy.
Yeah.
Who said that? Lisa Young. So should we do dinosaur?
We go dinosaur.
Without having anyone to second it, I think we should. How long have we got? We should have some music playing.
Really?
I'm getting hot actually with this. It's getting tense now. I think maybe a minute or so. Do you think?
Oh man, that's not
or
good.
I'm a bit longer.
I'm gonna get a cup of water.
We can use. You've got a cup of tea.
I don't want to lick.
That's the whole point. That's why I ate one live on Facebook.
I'm not gonna stick it in my nose.
If you've come in late, these you can eat if you're hungry. Or
if you're sure that they actually are edible.
So we're doing a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Okay.
Ready? Are you ready? Hang on. How long have we got?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
Let me just set an alarm.
Hang on. I need to
set an alarm for 2
visualize.
minutes.
I need to visualize. Okay. I'm there. Ready?
Okay. Ready? Go.
This is not going to be fun to watch unless we talk as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you have
dear.
a favourite kind of dinosaur?
A Triceratops, I think. Oh dear, this is looking more like the Hungry Caterpillar.
Do you remember when Jurassic Park came out? How amazing the visuals were on it.
Yes.
I watched it recently, and it really
Oh dear
wasn't
me,
all that.
they're not sticking very well. Are yours sticking?
Yeah.
You're doing them sideways as well. Yeah, I always remember the way that puddle trembled.
Oh yeah, that was so good, wasn't it?
In Jurassic Park. I'm losing vision here. I really am. It's okay. This is what I've got so far. I need a jaw. You're not doing your part in keeping the conversation
Okay.
going, Adam Bird.
I know. I'm not very good at multitasking. I can only do one thing at a time.
Oh, I wonder, could you have a hammerhead dinosaur, do you think? I think you could. I reckon you could.
A hammerhead dinosaur.
So I'm taking Charlotte to the shops after forethought because we tried to get her some clothes for sixth form. She's starting sixth form in how many weeks? About
It's
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
I don't know what this is. And so because you can't try clothes on in the shops, so she bought a whole load of things and decided she was going to buy a lot because she's been working, and so she's got some money in her bank account for driving lessons, and then she could take back what didn't fit. Yeah, well, you've got. I'm trying to tell a story as well, so
Yeah.
I think I should get extra points. Anyway, so we bought all this stuff, brought it home. She tried it all on. She loved everything.
Time's up.
Never.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
So that's 2 minutes.
Okay.
Right, so
Feeling desperately unhappy with mine, but I've just glanced at yours,
Yeah.
and I'm now feeling pleasantly confident.
so look, we've got a bit of a look. That looks so good on the screen there.
It
There's a
does,
bit
but
of a
you're holding it that
Brontosaurus.
way.
Brontosaurus.
Yeah, but
Boo.
but look, when
No,
it's just
don't
a
touch
flat
it.
line.
Don't touch it. Look, it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Brontosaurus or Diplodocus? Definitely.
Well, that's because you're holding it. It actually looks like a worm with
I'm not going
legs.
to move it off screen now. You show yours.
Okay, mine is more in the fantasy realm. It's
What is that?
It's a hammerhead, aquatic
Oh, I see.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah? Meow.
But you're holding yours as well.
Yeah, but that's because
You had a go at helping me
you
hold-
cheated first. But mine has got a more pleasing structure to it, I think.
Now, Stuart's suggesting dinosaur pushing a wheelie bin. That probably be,
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm up for that
a
now.
dinosaur would be better at remembering to put the wheelie bin out than my children.
They're pretty good though, our kids.
they
They are
are.
pretty good.
Mostly.
They take a little bit of reminding.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
they've
call
been-
it nagging.
They've been a bit off today, some of them.
They have.
Yeah. Not enjoying. Yeah, I've been off today.
Little bit. Yeah. Little
No,
bit.
you're never off.
Well, it's
You're always bright and breezy and chipper, aren't you?
a bit grey. It's not easy to be chipper when it's grey.
But you've just
Anyway.
cheered me up with this game.
Okay, so we want
And guess
we want
what we're
some
having for
votes
tea
now.
this evening?
Huh?
We're having.
Whose is the best dinosaur?
I
I
think.
think you're going to win because yours actually looks like an actual dinosaur.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I do think you're going to win. So we want some votes, please. If you could chat in the room, we will not hold it against you if you don't vote for either of us, right? Right? It's a deal.
I will.
So no votes at all. No one has voted for
I don't
either.
blame you, really. If I'm honest, I don't think I would vote. I think I'd abstain.
Which one looks most tasty?
Yeah. Is this our tea tonight?
Well, it could be. Look, I'm going to add
Maize.
some eyes to mine.
Maize dinosaur.
We're
Hey
having
kids, maize for dinner tonight. Actually, well, we've got meatballs tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, you're cooking.
IKEA style meatballs. Oh yeah, with jam.
That's why they're IKEA style.
My mum knows which size her
There we go.
cookie crumbles.
There we go.
She said you win.
Ah, thank you, Bob. And since Bob is the only vote, that's forethought
political.
finished.
That's just political. That is. Get your daughter-in-law on side.
Well, why not?
Oh man. So, what do you feel about meatballs with jam? IKEA style.
And pepper gravy.
Pepper gravy. Oh yeah. See, I like it. I like meat and jam. It's an unusual.
You like sweet and savoury together, though, don't you?
I do. I
Still
lots
no
of people,
votes for you,
lots
Adam.
of people think
Still no
no.
votes.
I think you've got it. You win 1-0.
I think the eyes really help it, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it one more look. Look. He's looking at you.
I'm not even
It's like the Mona Lisa follows you around the room.
Okay. Mona Lisa. I'm just trying to think if there's a pun on dinosaur. I can't think of one. No.
Mona Lisa, no.
Bone. Yeah, that's quite good. Yeah.
Well, you know, they're buried, aren't they? And,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we done?
So, are we done? So, the thought. What is the thought for forethought?
Prepare yourselves for obviously this series on prayer, like Fru has had to do, like Fru has been doing over a week or so, kind of reading the introduction, getting herself ready. Actually, if we're going to take this seriously, if we're going to take prayer seriously, we want to take it to another level, then let's get ourselves ready to do that. I think it's an Andy Stanleyism when he says, "Be willing to be willing." And that's a great start. If you don't you're not in the place to go, "I am willing, Lord." Actually, you go, "I am willing to be willing," and just God, do what you need to do in me to get me to that next step.
And I think we often pray before a meeting. God, we don't want to leave here the same way that we arrived.
Yeah.
We pray that prayer
every
very often.
week.
And I guess that's the thing with this series. If you've been following Jesus for any length of time, you've been taught on prayer. You've been taught a series on the Lord's Prayer. You've been taught about the prayers of the Old Testament, the prayers of the prophets, the prayers in the Psalms. You will have had a lot of teaching on prayer. And I think unless we actually think, I want to change again, then I've been really inspired by a little comment that Barb, you made. You just mentioned that you and Jeff had been watching Kids Church. Now Jeff and Barb have been following Jesus since a long time.
My mom's just
She's
changed
about
her
to
vote
vote for you, for a long time. But I thought they are still watching Kids Church and are open to the teaching on Kids Church. Actually, it was a really good Kids Church this last Sunday, every Sunday.
Yeah.
But I actually texted our congregation to say, it was so good.
So my mum in their late 70s.
Yeah, having read pretty much every Christian book and listened to every Christian preacher, is still watching Kids Church because they want to grow. And I think approaching a topic like prayer, which has been taught on many times before, I want to change.
Yeah.
And that's got to involve me not feeling like I know everything, which I don't anyway, but being aware that God is going to take me a few steps forward. Because it's 3 whole weeks, isn't it, on prayer?
4, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
And
It's
you're
always.
going to speak, and Dom's going to speak, and Phil's going to speak, so different perspectives.
And we're also aiming for, at some point, going into a 24/7 prayer week.
room, yeah.
Maybe online prayer room, but
Yeah.
something like that for a week. So, which is exciting as well.
Yeah. It'd be good for us all to grow individually, but also together.
Yeah. Have a brilliant week.
Yes.
Hope the weather improves. Hope your days are great and plenty to do. If you've got family, kids at home, I hope you enjoy your time with them. My mum said there's a short version of Dangerous Prayers, bite size, on the U version of the Bible.
Okay.
Obviously, because U version is by Life Church,
And
same
it's
church.
free, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze. Hang on.
You are, or
No.
the dinosaur?
I am.
Okay.
Here it is! Oh, dear me. There we go.
Too much maize in your diet. All right.
And yet you can keep your packaging, parents. Keep your
Yeah, if
packaging.
you've got kids.
Recycle. It's a...
All right.
Look out for my game. What was it called? Maze modelling.
Maze modelling.
Moulding maze.
Maze.
Moulding maze.
Melding maze monsters.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.
Lovely to see
We'll be
you.
here on Sunday morning, 11 o'clock. Also, Forethought this week. And this is the last group on Wednesday. Last one group this coming Wednesday. for the summer. So they're stopping for August, but tune in this Wednesday, 7:30.
Yes, last
for
chance
Pastor
to
Phil.
have a bite of Phil's teaching.
Yes. Okay. Have a great week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.